Today on You Need to Know, we talk about how students deal with the transition from school to university and the effect this might be having on their mental health. We also look into new ways to exercise, visiting the recently opened rock climbing centre here in Maidstone. Stick around to find out how you can get involved. But first, it's that time in the new educational year. Freshers is over and students are beginning to get on with their studies. It should be a time of excitement and learning, but perhaps not. Sadly, in a 16-month period, 7 students at Bristol University have committed suicide. Hannah Carroll is a third-year student at Chichester University, and in her first year, she struggled with the isolation of being away from home.
With the friends I had made in secondary school, I didn't speak to a lot anymore because we all went in different directions. Like, you have to deal with your own issues, you don't have your parents to go to every time a little thing goes wrong. You have to actually look for houses and start paying for them. And also you have to juggle a personal life that is very closely integrated with university. But mostly I do think it is the loneliness. Like, you, for the first time, you're on your own without any of your family, your friends that you've made. It can get a bit tough, so I think it is that.
A report from the Higher Education Statistic Agency shows that in 2014, around 12,000 first-year students had a known mental health issue, in comparison to 2018, when the figure doubled with a staggering 24,800 students.
I feel like the universities do have a right of care and that they should have better programmes in order for people to be more social, in order to cater to their mental illnesses. Like, people need to notice, and you need to also, when you realise you're starting to get into that, you need to go and tell people, or at least try and find someone who you think will listen.
Across Britain, universities are suggesting introducing a Refreshers Week. This would be dedicated to letting students relax and create closer connections. Organisations such as Student Mind and SANE will continue to help future students receive the support needed. If you are struggling or know of anyone who needs help, please reach out to these help numbers below or get in contact with your university. In other news, if you are looking for an activity in the Medway area to connect with your mates while getting active, then look no further than the climbing experience here in Maidstone. Our correspondent, Kelsey Parker, is there right now.
Thank you, Sydney. Behind me is the newest and largest rock climb experience based in Kent. What's new about this place is it's offering a new way to exercise. If you're tired of bench pressing and running machines, but still want to stay active, perhaps this is the place for you. I'm about to go look inside and have a look around, and maybe get a chance to climb myself. Depending on what gym you go to, you could be paying from between £15 to £30 a month. Here is open to all, and for all you students out there for just £7.50 a day, where you can socialise, have a bit of a laugh and get that well-needed exercise along with learning a new skill. They're a brand new activity that isn't like anything else in the area.
Each time you do a route, it's going to be different. It's different to each person, so it can be exactly the same holes, but everyone's going to take it a different way. Just go to your local one like this and just give it a try, and if you like it, I mean, there's a good variety of routes to try, so yeah, just give it a chance.
I'm here with Ed, the centre manager of the climbing experience. So, could you let us know how you got into rock climbing?
So I started about 15 years ago. One of my friends was rock climbing and did it outside. There wasn't the facilities there are now, so it was very much a niche sport. Now there's lots of big centres, so I've been doing that now.
So what activities actually happen here?
Here we have 2 different things. We have got our fun wall and our bouldering. The fun wall is basically an entry-level climbing thing where you can just come along, clip in and you climb up. The bouldering is more sport orientated, so it starts off quite easy and gets almost impossibly hard.
Sounds brilliant. So what advice would you give to someone who wants to get into rock climbing?
Yeah, just come along, we can show you around and give you a bit of a tour and give you an induction, and you can just climb when you want.
Sounds brilliant. Thank you so much for having us, and hopefully more people will come down and join in on the fun. Back to you at the studios.
Thank you, Kelsey. Well, I'll certainly be popping down there soon. Unfortunately, that's all we've got time for today. Meet us back here next week to find out what student Christmas events you can get involved with and how the newest escape room was set up in Chatham. See ya!